Welcome back to Art City Culture. I'm Matt.
Jason.
And we have
one of the newest trends.
One of the newest trends of hard seltzer. These are a rare version of that.
There you go.
There you go. So, have you ever had Smooj before?
Is the answer yes or no?
It's no.
No, I've not.
Okay, good. Yeah. Well, luckily we were able to obtain some, and this shit is actually surprisingly pretty hard to get.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Just like me.
That is probably not true.
That's not true.
No. So Smooj, I think all of us have seen the hard seltzer craze, right? I mean, we've seen that from beer. Have you?
Yes, I heard.
Come on.
I think Kroger has a hard seltzer.
So if you go to the store now, you used to have a beer section. So go to Total Wine at Hamburg, right? Mm-hmm. So you're over there. They used to have the single section with like Bourbon County up there or whatever. Now it's literally, instead of having 3 or 5 sections of beer, there's 4 sections of hard seltzer. Mm-hmm. Like, it is crazy. It's everywhere. I remember when we were in vacation last year in Florida, actually before COVID, so 19, whatever. But anyway, we were there. They were sold out of this stuff at the supermarket. You would go through and find any beer you can want. You could get a Ghost in the Machine, but you can't get any seltzer. They're always sold out. So this one...
You mean like anything? Like White Claw was actually really hard to get.
They had White Claw just plain. No flavoring, just plain. So that's the only thing you could buy.
Yeah.
So this stuff's really blowed up in the past 2 years. So this is actually from a brewery in Michigan. So Holmes Brewing is out of there making some really good hazy IPAs, some sours, and actually some stouts too. So they made an offshoot, and their company there is called Trubato. So they've been in business since 2020, so a little bit under a year, and they started making these smoothies. So the difference with these and like a Truly or a White Claw, these have real fruit puree. It's hard for me to say, but it's not the artificial tasting. Now, the other flip side of that is with your Truly and White Claw, you're 0 calories or 100 calories. I don't know what they are. These are like 250, 300. So it might appeal to that crowd.
Is that like an 8-ounce can or something?
That's a 12-ounce slim, like Michelob Ultra.
Right.
So think of that one. But anyway, flavor on these is supposed to be much better. It's a slushy of a smoothie. Yeah. So I've heard... On these, the strawberry banana is the pina colada is a little bit better. So let's start with this one, and then we'll go from there.
You know those old-time comedies where they're spraying each other with seltzer bottles?
I do, actually. They pump it up.
That's the seltzer. Yeah, man. My grandmother used to get those seltzers delivered to her house. She always have seltzer. You know that joke in Seinfeld? Seltzer, salsa, seltzer, salsa.
No, I don't know that.
Look how thick that is.
So on these, if you're pouring these, definitely it's like a fruit smoothie. So swirl it around a little bit.
And I noticed you actually held the can upside down, and I guess that's to let all the particulates kind of. Yeah.
So I'm kind of basing that on if anybody's watching's had like 450 North, some of those heavily fruited beers, or the Answer.
Yeah.
What they'll tell you to do is roll it or store it upside down and then flip it over. And I was reading their website, and it said store it upside down before you pour it. Okay. So let's see. What do you think, Jeff?
It's like drinking a strawberry banana smoothie, I guess, with a little alcohol in it. It's
spot on.
Hanging out at the cabana, Miami Beach.
I feel like it's a daiquiri, right? Yeah. That's what it is.
You can get banana out of that, but I guess they blend up banana and throw it in there.
It's really not my jam, but...
I wonder if these are pasteurized. Like, would this explode if you left it out?
I was looking online. They said they really haven't been around long enough or tested it long enough to show what shelf stability is.
Yeah.
They said they would guarantee up to 4 months.
Yeah.
So that's what they said. We'll see. So anyway, these are the two that you can get. So from what I could read, they started at Holmes and kind of like sold out the side of Holmes, like on a couple of releases or whatever. But these actually hit distro, but only in a few places in southern Michigan. Yeah. So Detroit area, some other surrounding. And the strawberry banana and pina colada are the only 2 flavors you can get like when they release them.
Right.
They do have some one-offs. So when we say one-offs, meaning... It's like they might brew one a month that is, hey, it's a different flavor. I think they had one today, came out peach mango, sold out. So people are loving them.
I wonder how big these batches are that they're making.
It can't be, It can't be too big.
Well, when you're dealing with like fresh fruit too, like that's expensive as hell, and it's hard to scale that up.
Why do beer people like fruit so much?
Well, I think it goes back to flavor, right? I mean, we've talked about that on past episodes with like your stouts.
Look at the side of that. Look at that. Glass.
I mean, it's like 450 North, except it's not beer. I mean, it's a daiquiri. It's a smoothie.
It is actually a straight up daiquiri.
Yeah,
It's good.
So what's your thoughts? Who's going to look for this, Jeff? Like, what do you think? You said it's not beer. I agree with you. But like, who's looking for this? What's the audience?
Look, I mean, the temptation is to say women, but it's not true because who lines up at 450 North to buy all that stuff? Men.
Guys.
I mean, guys are buying these. Guys like fruit beers for some reason. They like smoothies. I think it's like there's some kind of psychological thing going on around here where you you really don't like beer. You're pretending like you like beer, and then a fruit juice comes out, and you're like, no, that's what I really want. I want the fruit juice.
And the thing is, the more it evolves, the further it gets away from actual alcohol.
I mean, seltzer's not beer, anyways, but
like this is an evolution. Like a pastry.
Like I'm older than you guys, but when I was a kid, it was wine coolers, right?
Yeah,
people drank wine coolers,
but this is not.
This is not like a wine cooler, but the similar maybe concept. I don't even
think this is the same concept.
You know, things like taking something.
Well, I think this is marketed. This is not marketed exclusively towards kids. But if you were 16 and had this, well,
yeah, 16-year-olds are grown men lining up at 450 North.
No, I know. But yeah, I think what you said was right. Yeah. If you look online at the 450 North guys, and there's people that literally their job is to go to 450 North releases and sell them online. That's what they do. And you look at their online profile, and it is what it is. Every one of them's like Stoner Kid 420,
right?
And every one of them's their whole profile is just pot. And they're drinking the.
So I think it's like a wine cooler comparison because when people didn't want to drink beer, but they wanted some alcohol, they drank wine coolers.
This doesn't even taste like alcohol, though.
Or Mike's hard lemonade. Did Mike's hard lemonade taste like alcohol or lemonade?
Yeah, it tastes like both, but it's alcohol.
I'm not sure I've ever had one.
I've had one when I was younger.
Same concept, right? You take something that's not supposed to be alcohol, like lemonade or juice. You make it alcohol. Kids or people who really don't like alcohol that much can hopefully get a buzz. Like it's not very high alcohol, probably. Like
it's 5%.
5%. So it's like a Budweiser, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But like 4 times as many calories.
Yeah.
Maybe like 6 times as many calories.
Well, so I think Budweiser, if it's Bud Heavy, I think comes in about 180.
Is it that much?
I think on ABV it's probably about 5%. Right?
I think Bud Heavy is 180 ish, and I know Bud Light's like 110 or somewhere around. Miller Light's like 100.
Yeah, Miller Light's like 90 or something.
There you go. So this one though, I mean, I think the strawberry banana was 240.
Yeah.
And then I think this pina colada was 300 a can. I mean, you're not saving any calories.
Pina colada.
See, I don't think you can compare this to anything that doesn't have, like ice and fruit pureed.
An umbrella
exactly right. Like we say stuff like wine coolers and stuff like that, but this is a different. This is an extreme bastardization, in my opinion. Does it taste good? Yeah. You know what else tastes good? Like if I would have thrown a whole bunch of strawberries and bananas in a blender and put like a shot of vodka. Seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the same thing.
Saved you $20. These are like $18 a 4-pack.
Exactly right. And I think it would probably taste pretty similar.
I agree with that.
It's good, but going out of your way to get this, it's kind of funny.
You see, though, a lot of these craft breweries going that way, and I'm sure
it's
trendy,
it's cheap. Right?
What's cheap too, right? To make a seltzer, I mean,
a seltzer, but not with like 25 pounds of fruit in it. Yeah, that can't be cheap.
True, that's the reason these are $18. But you see some of these, like I think is it Rheingeist or who's making like their own brand of like competing with Truly?
Braxton.
Okay, what do you know what's called?
Does it start with a V?
Vive, is it that the one?
I thought it started with a V.
There's like a VIVE when I've seen the store.
That's Braxton, isn't it?
I don't know. So I'm asking you.
I think it's literally what I just asked you.
What was the question?
So next up, let's go Pina Colada, and I hear this one's better.
I heard it enjoys singing in the rain.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're still recording.
Oh boy.
So here's a problem right here with some of these fruited things. I mean, the carb. Look at that. It's barely cracked, and I can't. I mean,
good lord.
Yep. So it's a 450 North issue.
Yeah.
You put that much fruit in there, it's a freaking bomb.
Can you like shake it or something?
I don't know that I want to shake it.
Right.
You got a napkin?
We got tissues. Would you like a tissue?
I would love a tissue.
How about like 12 tissues?
I need to wipe my Smooj up. So it pours like nothing I've ever seen, really.
I think you might have. Well, Yeah.
I mean, as soon as I cracked that top, it just started spewing. So,
I didn't see that part. So it was actually, I can see all the foamy head on your Smooj
so
now.
it's good though. We see this here. I mean, this is a common occurrence if you have overly fruited beers, and in this case, I guess a hard seltzer with real fruit. I mean, it does this a lot. Like Answer 450 North, it happens.
It tastes like a pina colada.
Do you like pina coladas?
They're okay. Was that a question, or are you reciting a maybe some poetry or
For the
something?
third time, I'm bringing up this song.
So it tastes. I mean, pineapple there is just yeah.
I mean, again, this is great.
Yeah.
It's not my jam.
I feel like that we need like slushy ice. You know, like a
Kind of,
like a margarita.
I just could not sit and drink this stuff.
Oh no,
It's
I,
a lot.
You know, I
mean,
could drink a couple on the beach.
Yeah,
Not really.
yeah.
Yeah, you could.
Nah.
We'd make you.
So
You make me force it down.
Yeah.
Open your mouth and pour
Yeah.
that motherfucking
somebody
pina
get that
colada
funnel.
shit.
We got a funnel. We'll find something.
with stuff of this like viscosity, I want more alcohol. Like Jeff, you're just like pouring that all over your lap.
I know. I was trying to get all this stuff washed out.
So how thick is this? This is a legit question here. Like, I mean, this is thicker than most barrel-aged stouts, isn't it?
All.
Yeah.
Nothing. No, beers don't pour like this, except unless they come from the Answer.
Yes, or 450 North.
Yeah. So if I'm drinking something of this like heft, like physical body, I want more alcohol. Like 5% seems like insulting. Like I'm
I
not
agree
going to
with
get
that.
drunk off 300 calories of this 12-ounce can. You know, like I would want to put another like shot or two in this.
Yeah, it's like pour a Michelob and then add 16 ounces of orange juice.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what you're doing.
It's almost like, what's the point? Seriously,
Yeah.
like the amount of calories that you're getting is just going to absorb like all the alcohol. You're not going to feel anything. Like so, like this is essentially it's a kid smoothie. I could probably give this to my kid, and she would not feel anything.
I think you should not give this to your kid because it's 5% alcohol.
We do not condone giving alcohol to children, but if you did, this would
but
be
if
the
you
one.
did, this would be fine.
We're not calling social services right now at this very minute.
Yeah.
Is it worth it? You know, you talk about that. So these are $17.99 a 4-pack. So let's say $20 after tax. I don't know, $5 a can. If you look at secondary, there is some secondary to this because you can only get it in Michigan, and it sells out pretty quickly. So you're looking about $8 to $10 a can on secondary.
Yeah.
So you know, $40 a 4-pack, nah.
No,
But-
that's ridiculous.
But
I'm not doing $20 either.
No, I mean $20 a 4-pack. Like, I'll try it once,
Yeah.
and it's really good, but it's not. You know, it's not what I'm looking for, right?
Yeah, and I think that's the question. It's like, what are you paying for?
Yeah.
like you're paying for like the rarity element
Sure.
is all it is.
It's new.
Yeah, it's not anything more exceptional than like a frozen.
So speaking
Alcohol
of that, when we talked about the first, I mean, we've seen seltzer kind of blow up, honestly, in the past year and a half, 2 years. Do you think this one has staying power? Do you think this type of seltzer can make it?
No, I don't think it can.
I don't either.
I don't think it could physically like you could. It's not sustainable.
Yeah.
I mean, right?
I mean, they're selling, so I don't know.
No. I'm saying it's not sustainable in the long term to just keep harvesting like shitloads of fruit to put in
yeah.
like something that you could make at home and it would taste just as good.
Well, but I think the other flip side of that, and I'll get your answer in a minute, Jeff, but the other flip side of that is, you know, when people went to seltzers, it was to lose weight or to get away from the 400-calorie beers.
Yeah, that's what
now
made
you're
White
right back
Claw
there.
so popular. And then this is the exact opposite of that. It's a fad. I think this is going to fade pretty quick. I think in maybe like a year, I don't think people will be lining up for these anymore.
What do you think?
I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, there's a whole market of people who like this kind of stuff, who like seltzers, who like, ciders, flavored ciders, who like drinks that are not beer, but they're alcohol based, but they have that taste that's not alcohol. So I'm not sure.
So, but it's a good point there too. I don't group ciders with this. Like I like cider's fine with me. It's not something I don't have 5 bottles at home. I might have one, maybe. But this is the hard seltzer crowd, and it's also blending in your 450 North Answer guys.
See, I think what's more weird to me than whether it makes it or not is how it's. Maybe I'm wrong, but it sounds more like it's penetrated the beer market first.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
beer drinkers.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not
evolved from the beer market.
right.
Well,
So
it
it's
came
not
from a brewery.
It's not. So cider works for when people go to a brewery or a place that has a lot of beer and they go, I don't really like the taste of beer, but I like the taste of cider. I like
Yes.
apples. I like that
That
kind of
is
stuff.
very, very common. Yeah.
This seems to be already with people who already supposedly drink beer, not, and I don't want to keep saying women, but not either women who don't like beer or people in general who don't like beer who are going to order a wine or a cider. So if it's already part of the beer people, that's really weird to me. Like, why are they drinking this?
I don't think there is a specific. There's not people that prefer a type of taste that are this is my opinion. I mean, there's not a group of people that prefer a specific type of thing that are going after this. It's the people that just want something that's rare.
I guess, but
And as soon as people stop lining up
That
for
might be.
this, everybody else will stop too.
But the design doesn't even look like it's designed for beer drinkers. It's got that light, honestly, even effeminate kind of look to it.
Well, it looks
I
like
think it's got a very
Michelob
juvenile
Ultra.
kind of thing. I mean, I think it's like you said,
Yeah.
it's like made for kids almost. It's
Yeah.
like it looks.
Smooj, well, the name is kind of a kid named Smooj.
Yeah, it's like it's like when you get chocolate milk from like the gas station,
that's a
and
good,
it's like
that's a good analogy right there, like a chocolate milk. Because that's
You know, it looks like
that
a Nesquik.
looks like a chocolate milk label.
Yep.
yeah,
It's like
it does
a
look like
dripping over
it does look
kind of.
very like cow like. It actually
Yeah.
looks like a fucking cow.
Well, remember Nesquik? It's got that like kind of drip
Kinda,
over.
doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. So yeah, I don't think these can last. I mean, not this one. Again, I think
How long have these been out? This
so.
brand?
A year. I mean, under a year. It makes you wonder. Like, did Holmes with COVID? Did they like? What are we going to do? Maybe when our sales were down, maybe let's go towards hard seltzer. And they're like, somebody's like, I love 450 North or I love fruity
Right.
beer. Let's throw some damn fruit in there.
And again, they're all in the brewery game.
Yep.
I think the people that are like really going after this are the ones that know that other people want
Yep,
it.
I agree.
And as soon
Resellers.
as soon as exactly the people that line up for 450 North, it's not people that want 450 North. It's people that want to have that kind of esteem to say they got something that everybody else wants. And as soon as like the people that actually would enjoy something like this are like, okay, I've had it. Now let's move on to the next thing, or let me just make a fucking daiquiri at home.
Yep.
That's gonna take off, and then the people that actually buy this stuff and resell it, they're gonna stop because there's no demand for it anymore. And then
But-
I think it'll just kind of like fizzle.
I could see it lasting. I just thought of this. I mean, if you're a brewery, and like Jeff said, if you have somebody there that doesn't want beer, that doesn't want bourbon or whatever they have, maybe they're looking for a cider, but you don't have it. If you had this, I bet people would buy it on site, and it would also be cheaper than if you were actually making like a daiquiri, if you know what I mean.
Brewers are already doing slushy.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And even a cider here in town does a
Yeah.
slushy.
Well, they're doing some seltzers. I think.
Who?
I don't know. It's coming. There's a few people.
But there are breweries that do slushies and stuff like that already. Like you go in and you say get a beer, you get a slushy.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, but again, I don't think it's worth it. Secondary for sure not, but primary, like I think try it if you like this stuff. But you know, for benefit versus like alcohol, getting drunk, or if you're getting a buzz, or if it's like for health benefits, if you're trying to stay lower calorie, this is not the thing for you.
No, it's a novelty.
But it's nice to try. I mean, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I'm glad we got to try it.
Sure.
That's what this show is about.
It's about trying.
Getting the shit that we don't know if we're gonna like.
I don't
then
think
we-
this show should be about trying.
All we
anything.
do is try.
We
Jeff.
should not try. Never. That's my motto. First of all, it is not try again. It's give up. Just let it go, baby. Don't even try. Don't even try.
I believe that. I
We
believe
need
that.
shirts that say "Don't even try."
Yeah,
That's not a Jedi.
We need shirts that just say "fuck it."
That's profanity. I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
What's the matter with you?
I don't. Yeah,
I'm trying,
No more
and I'm
fucking cussing.
winning.
We're gonna get one of those R ratings on this.
We already have that set for our show.
Do we have an R rating?
Yeah, we're good. Like NC-17.
Yeah.
we're good.
NC-17.
We're
Yeah,
not,
we're
but
good.
like this isn't like a movie theater release.
This is not a movie theater release.
No.
What?
We need to have opening credits.
The movies
some
didn't
characters.
get bigger.
Yeah.
I got bigger. They stayed the same. You know that?
We need a
Produced by-
narrator,
yeah.
though. We need a really nice
Yeah.
narrator voice.
I bet we get Morgan
Like
Freeman,
Robert Goulet or something.
Robert Goulet.
You are in for a show.
Nah, that's not it.
That's not it.
No, that's not it. You're gonna be our narrator.
Can I do my Bill Clinton? I like that authentic culture.
That's good. That's pretty
I
good.
like that fried chicken. I did not have sex with that woman, Hillary Clinton.
That's what
When
he's
I say
talking
fried chicken, I mean something else.
That's pretty.
All right, I think
that gonna get cut
it's got it. No, that's going in. That's going in.
Bill Clinton.